So a lot of people will tell you that as an introvert, you probably shouldn't be on YouTube, right? Because YouTube is all about those extroverts playing funny tricks in public, doing outrageous things, doing personality-driven stuff. And we all know what personality-driven means, right? Doing crazy shit. Actually, those people don't know what they're talking about, because I promise you, being an introvert is an advantage for being a YouTuber, okay? And I'll explain it to you in this video. So if you're an introverted budding YouTuber, or you're an introverted person that thinks about maybe starting a YouTube channel and you haven't started yet, or if you're a YouTuber that is introverted but who is not driving their channel forward because you secretly think, well, maybe it's all stacked against me, I'm here to blow that stuff out of the water and explain exactly why you, as the introvert, have the advantage on YouTube. Why should you listen to me? Well, first of all, my name is Stefan Erdmann. I've been a YouTuber now for a long time. I'm also an introvert, mostly, and I've built a successful coaching business with the help of a successful YouTube channel, and it's enabled me to live all around the world, have a great life, have a lot more freedom than I expected, and be able to run a business from anywhere in the world. And that's what I believe anyone can do that puts their mind to it and that does the work required. And as an introvert, as I said, you have an advantage. Consider this. Most activities that you are undertaking as a YouTuber, do they fall more into the introverted type of activities or extroverted type of activities? Think about it. In order to make a good YouTube video, what do? Well, you need to do a bit of research, right? So that means you need to research, first of all, what you want to make a video about. Then you need to research the topic a little bit, unless you have it all already ready in your mind. Then you need to outline a little bit, right? All of these activities, are they more extroverted kind of work or introverted kind of work? Right? Introverted. So you're outlining and you're getting it ready. And then you're shooting the video. Now I'll get to that bit in a minute, okay? Because that may feel like the most extroverted part of this. But what happens after shooting the video? Yes, you edit the video. Introverted or extroverted? Introverted, right? What happens after editing? Well, you upload it and then you optimize it. Introverted or extroverted? Introverted more like, right? So I don't really see where the big deal is here for us introverts. Let's bring it back to the one aspect that I believe people worry the most about, and that's shooting the video. Because that may feel like the most extrovert thing to do, right? That's the thing that maybe as an introvert you struggle with. Now, I'm shooting a video right now, and I believe a lot of channels work a bit like this. I'm in a room by myself, all by myself. There are no other people to impress here. I'm just talking to the camera. Now I know that people are going to watch this video once I've put it out there. But, you know, being afraid of being judged a little bit is the same for extroverts or introverts. This is not such an alien activity for an introvert, okay? Because you're not even talking to a person. If you're not a vlogger, or you don't do street interviews, basically, then as an introvert, you should be perfectly capable of making videos very comfortably for YouTube. So where do we introverts need help? Well, I believe it's about getting into the right state to shoot videos. Picture this. You've just been outlining your video. You've been writing stuff down. You've got an outline in your head and you've been thinking a lot about it in your mind. You then step in front of the camera. Are you going to be in the right state to communicate comfortably and freely with the camera? Not really, right? If you've spent the last 2 hours doing introverted stuff and then you're supposed to talk to a camera in a cool way, be relaxed, comfortable, free, that's not going to be it, right? Because your state is the wrong state and it's difficult to just switch it on. If you're an extrovert, you still have the same issue, but it may be a little bit easier to switch it on because maybe that's more your comfort state. So how do you overcome this? Well, you do something very useful. You use the principle of state lag. state lag. Now that's a term that you can Google and you probably won't find it because I made it up, okay? But it describes something that I haven't found a word for, okay? And it describes the fact that if you do something for a while, let's say you go for a run, when you come back and you finish your run, you're going to be in a certain state. There's a lag of state, and it will be that you are in that state for a little while, for at least a couple of minutes. If you've just had sex with somebody, you'll be in a certain state. So you might struggle to go for a run at that point, yeah? But if you're coming back from a run, you might struggle to write a novel at that point, because it's a different state that's needed for writing the novel than to go for a run and so forth. Now, the principle of state lag, how do you use it to be in the right state for videos? Well, first of all, you decide how do you want to feel? What kind of state do you want to be in order to do good videos? Now, I would recommend choosing 3 characteristics that you want to have when you're shooting videos. For example, what might be useful might be to feel positive. If you're secretly angry about something or negative or whatever, then, people don't really tune into that sort of thing. And it comes across on video, and, the more positive and upbeat you can be, usually the better. Secondly, might be talkative. You might actually want to feel like you want to speak. If you don't feel like speaking, if you don't take pleasure in speaking, making YouTube videos is a bit difficult. So you want to get yourself into that state of feeling talkative, like you are talkative. And third might be physically free, relaxed and physically free, energized. So these might be 3 characteristics that you want to embody, okay? So how do you get yourself then into that state? Well, using the principle of state lag, I would recommend, for example, calling somebody that you enjoy speaking to. What will that do? It will get you talkative. It will get you to speak and get used to speaking and enjoying speaking. And it might also get you energized physically. You might also want to do something physically a little bit so that you're ready when you're shooting the video, that you're already, in a state of action. And at the same time, talking to somebody that you like, that makes you feel good, will also make you feel positive. If you're struggling to get into the right state to shoot video, think about what that state is, define it with 3 characteristics, and then do something before you shoot that will get you into that state, and then use state lag to get you going in the right state. Don't worry about it, trailing off or something, because then you'll keep reinforcing it by doing it, because then when you're talking to the camera, you get momentum and then it will be much easier. But use state lag to get you started. Does that make sense? So I hope that I've addressed the biggest challenge for introverts when it comes to shooting YouTube videos, which is to be in the right state for it. Now, I have 2 more resources for you that I can recommend if you're a budding YouTuber or you're a YouTuber that wants to get started or that wants to drive their channel forward. I have this free training that's available that you can access completely for free at the link here in the description, okay? And that's about how I got started on YouTube and how I went from 0 and being in debt to living a pretty comfortable life anywhere in the world with my YouTube channel and my coaching business. How to build that, how it's all set up, all of that you learn on this training. And secondly, if you haven't got this yet, I've got this consonant practice cheat sheet on my website that I'm giving away for free. It's actually here. I use this all the time. It's basically sections of consonant training, because what I learned over the years is that when you practice your consonants regularly, like let's say once a day for a couple of minutes, you enjoy speaking generally a lot more. You become generally more talkative. You enjoy talking to people, and it really helps you to feel more articulate and sound more articulate, for example, making videos as well. Does that all sound good? Then hit the subscribe button, the notifications bell as well, and then follow the links here to both of these resources. Make sure you sign up for the training. If you haven't seen it yet, make sure you get this. It's a freebie, come on, of course you want it. So it makes sense, right? And in the meantime, let me know what your questions are. Share this video if you can, and I'll see you on the next one.